did not eat fish and meat. I did not eat fish and meat in my pregnancy. You guys will not believe it. No fish, no meat in my pregnancy. Whew. Everyone, welcome to yet another wonderful session of AB Talks. My name is Bakena AB, in case you're joining us for the very first time, and welcome to this lovely channel. This channel is a safe haven for every woman. This channel will talk about PCOS, we talk about pregnancy, we talk about motherhood, how to navigate the challenges, how to balance between your career development and also your family. In case that is what is your goal, we also talk about PCOS, have been a survivor of PCOS, live with PCOS all my life. And that's what we talk about different things that has to do with womanhood. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit on the subscribe button and on the notification bell below for you to be notified. Thank you. So on today's video, we're gonna be discussing about pregnancy. Yeah. Pregnancy is a life changer. The journey of pregnancy changes you entirely. It gives you a different view of life. It brings out a new person in you because you not only give birth to your child, but you give birth to a new you as well after the period of pregnancy. So it is a journey that requires patience, that requires tolerance, that requires perseverance. It requires strength, enough strength in pregnancy journey. So there's so many things that I didn't know that would come with pregnancy, of course, but I'm sharing with you things that I wish I knew comes with pregnancy, my own experience of pregnancy. Okay, so when I was pregnant, did not eat fish and meat. I did not eat fish and meat in my pregnancy. You guys will not believe it. No fish, no meat in my pregnancy. Whew. If I perceive the smell of fish and meat, I would throw up throughout that day. I would not eat. So they were always cooking special meal for me. I did not eat fish and I don't know that my daughter, I don't know. But now she's always eating fish and meat. Always eating fish and meat. Ah, I did not eat fish and meat in my pregnancy. Chai. And that no fish, no meat. My friend. If I perceive fish, if I perceive meat, I'll throw up. I can't even stand the smell of the kitchen. So one tip I could share with any pregnant woman is that if you're pregnant and you're experiencing most of the symptoms, always make sure that you have someone around that can cater to your needs because you will not have the strength to do anything on your own. Like for me, I could not eat fish and meat. I could barely stand the smell of rice, boiling rice. I could barely stand that smell. So my sister was there with me. God bless her so much. She's a darling. I know I use her height to see shege, but that girl is the darling. That girl is the darling. She was there with me when I tell her I can't eat. I don't want to eat this. I need custard. I need this. Sometimes when I'm a little bit scared and then I'm pouring out my frustration, she was there with me. God bless her, my darling. She's a darling. She's a darling. So when I get pregnant in this UK again, I make sure that I get this around. So she was the darling. My mom was living just few miles away from where I was staying because I was living in Ungele and my mom was living in Warri. If you know Delta State, you understand what I'm saying. So I'll tell my mom sometimes to cook owo soup. She knows how to do it for me so that I'll be able to eat it. She have to grind the fish and the crayfish somehow inside since I'm not there, and then she will send it to me in uh, Atugeli. So that was just make sure that you have people around you when you are pregnant, so that the journey will be easy for you. Please, the first trimester, I think that was about 7 to 8 weeks. One thing I hate most was salivating. I started drooling, salivating a lot. I was salivating a lot. So everywhere I went, I always had this special cup. There's this special cup that always goes with me everywhere I was going. At some point, I'll just like, when I reach anywhere, I'll just be doing inside the cup. So it was the salivating that gave me heart. People knew that yes, this one is pregnant. And then in Nigeria, in Warri, anywhere you go, and then people see you like that, and they know that you're pregnant. They always call you Mama Beji, Mama Ya Beji, like that. So that was just it. I was salivating everywhere. So if you're pregnant and then you're salivating everywhere, one tip I could give you is that always have a cup with you, because there's really nothing that you can do to stop the excess saliva that is coming. You could be eating cola nut from now to tomorrow. You could be go having a mentor sweet, but all those things would not stop you from salivating, unfortunately. To only give you a break, a few minutes break, but it will start again. And also, one thing I find very disgusting was eating the cola nut, because at first people say it take cola nut is going to help you, and when you eat the cola nut or the bitter cola, after a while, if you want to eat, your whole food becomes tasteless. You can't really like taste anything from your meal. So that was so disgusting to me. So I stopped having bitter cola on. So sometimes what the only thing I do is just to lick some mentor sweet, and that doesn't really help out even. And I remember talking to the doctor. I was telling the doctor, what can I do to stop this thing? I'm tired. I'm tired. I was salivating everywhere I go, and the doctor said, "There's nothing. Just enjoy your pregnancy in peace." So I don't really like that salivating at all. It's so frustrating. And the saliva, it smells like it's so disgusting. It smells. So you have to always wash that cup. Always wash the cup. Always disinfect the cup. If you know you are in my group of saliva people, always disinfect that cup. And so another thing that happened during my pregnancy was that I um I had swollen foot. I had swollen foot. That was the last trimester. I had swollen foot, and I know some persons said and that it doesn't pain, but mine I experienced a little bit of pain because my feet were swollen up to my ankle, and then it extended to my legs as well. So it was really painful for me to sometimes move around. And I don't know if I could get the picture, then I'll put it somewhere. And it was really painful for me. The swollen feet was painful. And I know one of my aunts said, "Oh, swollen feet, it doesn't pain. You're only doing this, you're only pretending." That's what really angered me. And it was my mom that calmed me down, told me that pregnancy symptoms differ from women to women, so I should just don't listen to her and all that. So that's just I didn't really like listening to her. So I had swollen foot. That was my last trimester, and it was painful. And but one other thing during pregnancy I experienced was urinating. I was urinating a lot. I started urinating a lot. Immediately I found out that I was pregnant. I urinated a lot in my first trimester, and I know I went to one of my friends' house, and she was saying, "Babe, go do diabetic test." So this I say you always they go toilet, and I was just like, "Oh, babe, no, I'm pregnant." I had to tell her. You said, "Oh my god." And I think that's something that you should look at for. You could be urinating a lot, but the frequency of my urination decreased in my second trimester, and then it increased again towards the end of my third trimester. So I was urinating a lot. I was urinating a lot. That's just something I experienced during my pregnancy. But one of the things that I don't like about the pregnancy was I started vomiting. Oh my god. I started vomiting from my second trimester. Not that a lot of people did start vomiting from their first trimester, but I started vomiting from my second trimester, and it was something else. It was something. Mine was really scary at some point because I had to, I had to, um, at a point I was hospitalized because of the vomiting because there was blood droplets in my vomit, and I don't know. Just sorry, I don't really know what else to say. There was blood droplets in the remnants that was coming out, and there was a day that everything I discharged was just covered with blood, so I had to be admitted at the hospital that very day, and I did series and series of tests to make sure that no organ in me was failing because of the pregnancy, loss of scans. I did so many tests, urine analysis. There's so many things the doctors did, and they find out that I the baby was okay. I was okay as well, and there was nothing wrong. And the gynecologist said it was a rare symptom of pregnancy, that it does happen in some pregnant women, but it's a rare case, and I shouldn't be afraid, that everything is fine. They've done all the tests they needed to do, and they are sure that I am fine, the baby is fine, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with me. So it's just the pregnancy that is making me to throw up that much. And so I went home, and so they just told me that after the pregnancy you are going to be fine. After your delivery, I mean, you're going to be fine. So I just went home, and that was it. I was just, some days I'll vomit, some days there will be blood droplets, some days there will be no blood droplets. And since the doctors already assured me that everything was fine, I just kept cool, and that was it. There was nothing else. There was nothing, and immediately I gave birth, he stopped as well. So that's how I knew that. Oh yeah, pregnancy comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of things. So just be aware of that. But this does not apply to every woman. This does not apply to everyone. Don't get scared from this video that, oh my god, this was I'm going to experience. This will not be your experience at all. Because I don't wish it for anybody. Because the rate I was on meeting, I went to antenatal clinic, and then immediately I finished eating, I threw up everything that I ate, and it was not funny at all. It was not funny at all. So I don't wish it for any other woman. It's not really fun. Even on the day that I gave birth, I remember that on that morning, I hate because I went for my antenatal. That will be a story for another day. My delivery day, the story. Uh, I threw up everything. I was still vomiting on that day. So you see, so you see, so just every woman have um their own pregnancy symptoms. I know that my friend, when she was pregnant, she threw up, but not so much. She threw up, but not so much, and she there's so many things that she experienced that I did not experience. There's some things that I experienced that she did not experience as well. So one other thing that I experienced in my pregnancy was pains. I was having abdominal pains as early as first trimester. I find it very difficult to get up from the bed. It was really a nightmare. I find it so difficult to get up from the bed. As early as 6 weeks, I find it so difficult to get up from the bed. I was having this pain down my abdomen to my thighs. So I was finding it so difficult to get up from the bed. It was really a nightmare for me. And I went to the doctor as usual, I explained to them, and they did all their checkings, or everything, all their checking. So I was always going to the doctors, and they did all their checkings, and they didn't really find anything, nothing. They just said you are okay, you are okay. So and that was it. So I was really finding it so, and when it got to third trimester, it became so worse. The pains became so worse, and there's so many persons that don't experience all this. Pregnancy for them will be so easy. So if your pregnancy is very easy, just go on your knee and say, Baba God thank you, Baba God thank you, Baba God thank you, because you don't know the gold that you have. You don't know the good that you have. You don't know the good that you have. So pregnancy symptoms, you also know that pregnancy symptoms differ from women to women. There are some women that pregnancy would change a lot of things in them. So if you belong to that group, pregnancy changed me a lot. It changed me a lot. Giving birth to my daughter changed me a lot. It changed me a lot. And there's so many things that, so many scars that I still carry up to this very moment and all that. So that is just it. That is my own pregnancy experience. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I hope that this is just my experience with pregnancy. Yours will be different. I pray that yours will be different. Yours will not be complicated, will not be stressful as mine. And also, don't get scared of pregnancy. It's a beautiful thing. When you hold your baby, you it's beautiful. You're gonna feel that joy, that happiness, that there's a fulfillment, there's a joy that comes with seeing your child, seeing your baby. So please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video.